Assalamualaikum and hi to Dr. Sharizal. We are from Group 4 and we're gonna to present our group project presentation. So first of all, let me introduce myself first. My name is NURSYUHADAH binti Muhammad SAPAWI and my matrix number is 272985. I'm gonna to present our group introduction. So introduction for this group project is performance management is described as a continuous process of identifying, analyzing and enhancing individual and team performance while also ensuring that performance is aligned with the organization's strategic goals. It involves goal setting and performance planning by developing knowledge, skills and talent as well as reviewing and measuring progress. When defining employee performance, continuous process and align with strategic goal are the two key components that may be addressed. The continuous process is a system that is future-oriented and active. The employee will be more competent and motivated to give the best for the organization. It will give contributions to organization success. Their employee performance development will rise and be an asset.
Good day, Doctor. My name is KASTHURI Nadirah, matrix number 276930. I will present about challenges in managing employee performance based on the current scenario. The employee performance system is a very crucial component in an organization. However, there are a few challenges in managing employee performance, especially in today's business world. Based on our literature review, we are able to identify three challenges faced by the most organizations in managing employee performance. The first challenge in managing employee performance is lack of engagement. Engagement should come from employees and also employers. The engagement from both sides in enhancing performance management is important and it will create a good outcome for the organization. However, the issue arises when some employees and certain employers resist showing their engagement in performance management. They think it is a waste of time and unnecessary. In some organizations, some employers and employees are committed to the performance management system, but then they lose interest in the midway or after a certain period of time. They think that the performance management system in their organization is not worth their time and other resources provided by the organization. The second challenge is ineffective communication. Effective communication is very important in an organization. It acts as a tool to convey the organization's goals and objectives to the organization and its employees. In the past few years, pandemic have affected the whole world and there are many drastic changes in the corporate world as well. The movement control order MCO and work from home approach during the pandemic have caused ineffective communication and it has posed challenges for employers in managing employees' performance. Information and communication technology or ICT is the only source for employees and employers to communicate with each other. It becomes hard to gain employees full focus on their task and job, inspire them and monitor employees' work performance and their productivity. The third and last challenge that we identified is unclear objectives and tasks. Nowadays, there are too many teams that need to do multiple jobs and tasks, which can cause overlap or confusion among employees and may result in some miscommunication or incomplete work in the organization. So overall, it will affect employees' productivity and also performance. Unclear goals and tasks also will be a hindrance as it will be hard for the employers to determine and measure employee performance. Clear objectives and goals can motivate and help the employees to improve their performance uh, over a period of time, and it will help employers to measure performance accordingly. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi sir. My name is Nadirah FATIHAH binti ISMAIL and my metric number is 273016. I would like to present my part which is how to manage employees' performance. I took and learned this topic by learning from the industry experience that I have obtained from Mr. Tavanesan. Okay, first of all, I will introduce a little about Mr. Tavanesan and Kawalan Perwira Sdn Bhd, which is he is a person and company that I interviewed for obtain the further findings regarding the employee performance management. Okay, Mr. Tavanesan is a general manager of Kawalan Perwira Sdn Bhd and have a great knowledge in the field, in the human resource field, and has almost 30 years of work experience in this human resource management. Okay, his journey in the working phase started from a very bottom level and later upgraded him into a human resource manager. Okay, he gained immense experience throughout his journey. Encik Tavanesan has decided to take a pause in his journey and joined as a general manager in a security company which is Kawalan Perwira Sdn Bhd as he reached 50 years old. Okay, Mr. Tavanesan has a valuable experience and skill which is needed in the human resource field. His experience in this field has helped us and my team to know better about the employee performance management as a whole system in an organization. Okay, so next, the impact of employee performance management to organization that has been told by Mr. Tavanesan. Okay, first of all, employee performance management is an important system in an organization and it has a great impact on the organizations. Okay, the main component of the employee performance management system is the employee itself, right? An employee can be defined as an individual that is hired to do a certain task, and the employees also plays a vital role in an organization's growth and evolutions. Okay, according to Mr. Tavanesan, employees are considered as the heart and organization can be assumed as the body. He conveyed that employees play the main function of an organization and the whole organization and employees are always interdependent. Employees' performance creates an impact of the organization as the organization and employees' performance work parallel. He also added that employees' performance is the key of the organization's success, and employee performance also affects to the organization directly. Okay, employee performance will not only affect the current outcome of an organizations, but I think it also will give an impact on the organization's future result rights. Okay, at present, low employee performance will affect the work quality and productivity, whereas in the future, it will affect the organizations in terms of like revenue and profit gain. Okay, that's all the impact according to Mr. Tavanesan. Okay, how about the differences in employee performance management? So I will explain about this question. The employee performance management system has been used in organizations for more than a century and is constantly developed by researchers in order to evolve parallel with current needs and change. Okay. According to Mr. Tavanesan, the difference in employee performance can be seen through the generation of employees. The generation of employees from his range of age tends to be more diligent and hardworking towards their working commitments. Most of them constantly seek more opportunities to learn, to improve and upgrade their abilities and skill. They had the urge to strive for excellence in their respective fields. Okay, in contrast, in today's generations, employees are not flexible and give a less importance to their overall performance. This is due to the fact that they are not willing to work out their job description and are specific in completing tasks within their job scope. They refuse to come out of their comfort zone to explore the other opportunities. The obvious differences might occur due to the current environment and technological change. It has influenced the way of thinking and working of the current generation's employee. This huge shift of mindset has approximately affected the employee's performance. Organizations have to accept and adapt to change in employee performance management in an effort to achieve their goals and company objective. So this is all from me. So I will pass to my next member. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nadirah binti SHAHRAN and my number metric is 273006. I will continue with the next discussion, which is challenges in managing employee performance according to the interview that we had with Mr. Tavanesan from Kawalan Perwira Sdn Bhd. The first issue that the company had is employee turnover. Employee turnover can be defined as the measurement of the number of employees who leave an organization during a specific time period, typically 1 year. Based on OLBE, employee turnover can be defined as the departure of employee or workforce from an organization. There are many factors that make employee turnover can happen, which are lack of opportunity for growth, career development, natural career progression, internal promotion or transfer, feeling overworked or burnt out, negative feelings toward boss or management, and competitive offers. Every company will face employee turnover, and it also happens in Kawalan Perwira Sdn Bhd. Mr. Tavanesan stated that the employee with good performance decide to leave the organization due to reasons such as personal reasons and career path. As a result, their company's productivity and work quality will be affected because having employees is important to maintaining a good performance. So the company needs to be more consistent, persistent, and factual to retain good employees and reduce turnover. The second challenge that Kawalan Perwira faces is employees' attitude. Employee attitude definition basically include characteristics such as interest in the job, working without constant supervision, taking a positive dimension of things, and lastly, employees' willingness to contribute. Employees will be measured or evaluated based on skills, knowledge, and attitude while performing tasks. Based on Merriam-Webster, attitude means the arrangement of the part of a body or a figure or position assumed for a specific purpose. As attitude is developing from our past or new experience, it is hard to break it at once, and sometimes it shows in our work. So it will become a problem if the employees with a careless attitude cannot accept their employee performance because they believe they already perform the best, but it is not as they seem. As a result, the work or tasks they perform do not meet the expectations set by the manager and the organization. Besides, new generation employees also are one challenges in managing employees' performance in Kawalan Perwira Sdn Bhd. The new generation can be seen as the strength in organizational memory, optimism, and a propensity in work long hours. However, according to Jay, this generation grew up in companies with massive corporate hierarchies rather than the flat management structure and teamwork-based job position. They were so different from the millennial generation because they have more experience than the new generation. The millennial generation can be defined as the generation that was born from 1981 to 1966.
According to Mr. Tavanesan, it was challenging for them to handle the new generation because they need to equate themselves and companies need to think of ways to equalize their performance to be at the same level and on par with each other.
Thank you, Nadirah. Assalamualaikum and good day, everyone. My name is KHAIRINA binti KASSIM, matric number 273341. Okay, now I will continue with the new way to manage the employee performance. The first one is by measure and monitor the staff performance in regular basis. As we have learned in EPM, we know that the organization must have the good mission, vision, and also goals due to the well-designed performance management system. And the development plans must also in the line with the objective and in the organization. So based on the interview session that we have been done, Mr. Tanavation said they also will do the regular basis to measure and monitor their staff performance and give them the feedback, either positive or negative. But he said they try to balance two of that, not always consistently give the positive feedback because it will make them overconfident and slacking off, and they also not consistently give the negative feedback because it can motivate them. But he said they try to balance two of that and try to monitor and guide them what they need to do in the future. Okay, second, communicate with clear expectation. Based on the interview, Mr. Tanavation said, as employer, he must to communicate clearly with his employees. So it means that as employer, Mr. Tanavation must aware and explain to the employees about their company goals, their employees' job duties, and also told the employees what they want from them, so that when the employees clear about their own job tasks, it can help them to setting the clear goals, devising an action plan to attain those goals, and offering support along the way, all part of employee performance management. Okay, thirdly, manage to cover the gaps among employees. Following the COVID-19 outbreak, the gap between their employees has become widening because during the MCO, the employees must work from home and do not allowed go to office and work there. So that is can trigger communication problem among the employees and employer, and also between employees and employees, because when they work separately, this result in cooperation between employees in the company in performing their work is reduced. So that to cover up the gaps between the employees, the company Kawalan Perwira Sdn Berhad requiring all the employees to come to office and working face to face after MCO. Okay, next, the way to manage the employee performance is by giving prize and reward to the employees. In this part, Mr. Tanavation said, as the employer, they can always give prizes to the employees. It is because when they do that, their employees may become more eager to performing their work, and also they also feel committed to help the company to achieve their goals. In this way, it can be related with the chapter 1, which is in the part of performance management contribution, which is the employees will feel more committed and be more motivated to perform their work. In addition, it also can produce innovative employee behavior and always do a good job to enable the company goals to be achieved. Okay, last but not least, the way to manage employee performance is by allow employees to engage in voice behavior. Following the interview with Mr. Tanavation, he said that their organization will always receive the opinion and suggestion from their employees on any opinion that they want to propose to their employer. As we know, when this country is on the post-COVID-19, the progress of the company become declining. So that when the employee speak up and give their opinion and suggestion, it can help the management to generate a better idea and also can help to improve the company reputation. So at the same time, the employees also will not feel marginalized, but they will feel they are important to the company. So that's all from me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, in this report, we discuss employee performance management described as a continuous process of identifying, analyzing, and enhancing individual and teams' performance. Employee performance management is very important to the organization as it will boost staff productivity and assist organization in gaining a competitive advantage. Based on our interview with Mr. Tabanesan, who is a General Manager of Kawalan Perwira Sendirian Berhad, employee performance will not only affect the organization outcome but also give an impact on the organization future result. The difference in employee performance can be seen through the generation of employees who from their range of age tend to be diligent or hardworking toward their working commitment. Besides, commitment with clear expectation and managing to cover the pages, the gaps among employees are important to create clarity and in communication that can bring predictability and certainty. Giving praise and reward to employees will make them feel more committed and more motivated to perform the work. According to Mr. Tavanesan, allowing the employees to engage in voice behavior such as speaking up or giving their opinion will help the management generate their ideas to improve the company's reputation.